registry. Yeah, so this is MLflow features. It's an open source machine learning platform. It works with all the popular libraries and languages which are used for machine learning development. It can be run anywhere. You don't need to have cloud platforms, hardware independent. This platform is hardware, this tool is hardware independent and very easy to set up. All you have to do is pip install. That's all. But when you're doing pip install, it is always recommended that you create a separate environment so that what do you call your dependencies with respect to other codes or other programs with machine learning model libraries does not break. The functionality might break if you use the same environment. Because when you do pip install MLflow, it tries to brings in all the dependent libraries, machine learning libraries that it is designed to work with. So certain functionalities will work in certain versions. So that is internally checked. So yeah, we need to create a separate environment, virtual environment or separate environment. And within that environment, we will have MLflow so that your other programs are not getting disturbed. Okay, so that is basically your MLflow introduction. The key concepts, we will always use parameters based inputs. And when we talk about parameters for your model, right, your ML function, it is always a key and value pair format that we are going to use. And key value inputs will be given to our code. Then we will have metrics. Metrics basically are nothing but your results that you're going to get. And it supports numeric metrics for now. We'll also be able to give notes and tags. This is for your understanding, comments you can say. Description, custom description that you want to give for your executions or for your models, whatever you're creating, right? We can tag certain information to that. Artifacts is nothing but the model, the data, the various pickle files, the configuration files, right? All those things that we are going to use. All of them are also automatically captured. And then it also says what is the source code that is run. So it is also documenting. Okay, so that's about your MLflow tracking.
Hey, Sharath, one quick question. So,
yeah,
what do you exactly mean by parameters? Key value inputs to your code means, can you show any example regarding that?
We'll do that example, Naveen. We are going to run through the entire MLflow using an example. I'll show the UI and all.
Okay.
Parameters,
So,
basically, when you talk about any machine learning model, we try to alter the parameters, isn't it? Different models, based on what
you
model
mean the
you are.
machine learning parameters? Like different parameters that we give to a particular model, right? So, are those the parameters
Yes.
you're referring, or?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. So any machine learning model, if I want to do iterative experiments, then I need to change the parameters, hyperparameters, isn't it? So those are basically passed in as key and value pair input. So we will have one parameter, and for that parameter, you will have multiple values in a dictionary form. So these are all the things which MLflow records. And we will be able to see those using the UI. And these are the terminologies as well. You can see which code is running. For every code, we can have a version. If you're running it for the first time, say, for example, you say version 1. If you're running it multiple times, and every time you're running the model, it gets automatically, the version gets upgraded, incremented, right? Auto increment, version 2, version 3, so on and so forth. So that the tracking is easy. Okay, like this, run 1, run 2, run 3, that.
So are the pipelines that we are constructing programmable, meaning like unlike GUI. So in SageMaker we have an AutoML GUI interface, right? So is that the same thing, or is it like we need to invoke something in the code in order to connect the dots between the pipelines?
No, it is like your machine learning model. You develop it, you use certain code within that. It's like packaging those, like Flask application, for example. You have machine learning model, and then you wrap it up using the Flask render template code, right? Then when you run it, the entire script executes. Same way for ML flow, in order to capture the artifacts, we use certain functionalities, ML flow function.